I'm the guy that helped bail out the automobile industry. What'd you do, old buddy?
I'm the guy that managed the $830 billion.
I'm the only guy that's ever beaten them nationally. I've beaten them 3 times. I'm the guy that got a bipartisan agreement. I'm the guy that helped put together the Iran deal. I'm the guy that ran the Recovery Act. I'm the guy that set up drug courts.
I'm the guy that got sent up to the Hill.
America's dead.
Oh man, I would feel sorry for Joe Biden if he wasn't a criminal. If he wasn't raising crackheads, banging whores, and taking very, very creepy pictures with little kids, I'd probably feel sorry for him, but fuck him. Absolute scumbag. Him and his doctor wife, Jill Esquire the 14th. Screw the whole family. This dude is very quickly, very rapidly falling apart. There is a reason why he has just surpassed 100 years worth of precedent where he has not held a single open press conference in the first 45 days of his administration. Even though he out there, my friends, he fighting the coup. Right? They just took white supremacy down to the mat and they obliterated it, and they have, taken care of Washington, D.C. with tens and tens and tens and tens of thousands of troops and a whole bunch of razor wire. They doing some heavy lifting. I would imagine with all of this success, my friends, fending off white supremacy, overcoming Donald Trump, and ousting a racist Nazi Cheeto dictator terrorist, and now on top of this defeating the coup, I imagine he would do a whole press tour. A whole press tour, my friends. You should be out there shouting all of your achievements. But no, he's hiding. He absolutely hiding shit. Not only is he hiding, not only is he completely ignoring the press as he walks by them, or he's giving them very rude remarks. They are now shutting the cameras off on this dude. The other day, they're like, oh, Dr. Joe Biden's going to answer some questions, everybody. Get ready for it. Cuts off. And then everyone's like, oh, that was just an accident. That was an accident. All right, it's just an accident. Don't worry about it. And then the next day, he comes out, he goes, okay, I'm ready to answer some questions. Fucking, they keep doing this. They keep cutting the feed.
Some questions now. The press is going to leave, and I'm going to...
Dr. Jill Biden is in the back with some scissors. She cut the feed every time this dumb asshole tells everyone he's going to take some questions. So no, it's a little bit frightening with how much this dude is protected by the mainstream media press, how well he is insulated from anybody asking this dickhead questions. But now they're at a point where, holy shit, they just grifted us out of $1.9 trillion. A couple hundred dickheads in Washington, D.C. The Democrats and the Republicans sat there and they robbed and fleeced the American people and future generations. And I guess he's like, shit, I better come out. I better come out and at least read off a statement, a prepared statement. Okay, well, how'd that fucking go? Well, here you go, my friends. It went absolutely crazy. Here we are at the Gateway Pundit. Biden can barely read the teleprompter as he tries to explain why the $1.9 trillion COVID bill is good for the economy. This is an absolute train wreck. Let's head over to the whitehouse.gov YouTube page and balls. How is the YouTube server system holding up with the vast amount of the 80+ million totally legitimate voters flocking to this dude's YouTube page? Oh, that's bullshit? Interesting. Let's get some of these numbers before they get rid of them, by the way. Of course, unlisted. How are you unlisting this video? The man has just saved the world from coup by printing up $1.9 trillion. This has got to be the largest spending bill ever done, the largest stimulus, if you will, ever passed by the fucking U.S. government. This should be getting a shit ton of views. No. It's unlisted, and there's only 45,000 views. We're 10 hours into this. 10 hours this thing's been up. It's got 45,000 views. By the time you watch this dumbass video, we're going to have more than that. And, of course, comments are turned off, and live chat not available for this, and you know they're going to be massaging these numbers over here. It's only got 500 uptoots to 2.6 downtoots. Holy balls, that should be embarrassing. Ratioed into oblivion. Again, the most popular president of all time is struggling mightily to get any type of positive press over here on fucking YouTube. On YouTube, fucking Google loves you. Google is the operating system for this White House. I think the head of Google spent more time in Obama's Oval Office than anybody else. Any of the fucking secretaries, Secretary of fucking War, Secretary of Agriculture, the Interior Secretary. Nobody spent more time in the Obama administration executive Oval Office than the head of Google. And they can't help this fucking dickhead over here? That's how much we blast in this idiot. But anyway, here you go. Let's listen to Joe Biden try to explain this.
One more thing. The vast majority of economists, left, right, and center, from Wall Street to the private economic polling initiatives. The economists, as I said, left, right, and center, say, in addition to the needs the people have, we need this to grow the economy. That if we haven't spent this money and recreated the kind of incentive for people to be able to make a good living, that we'd be in real trouble.
Oh.
This will create millions of new jobs. It's estimated over 6 million new jobs by itself. Increase the gross domestic product by $1 trillion.
Okay, so he can either barely read or he's falling apart. Which one is it, lefties? Because either one is a fucking bad option for those of us who are going to be underneath this potato regime. Can he read? What's the problem over here? And this entire thing, by the way, dickhead, I'm an economist. I completely disagree with this. He's in there going, hey everybody, good thing that we spent $1.9 trillion. Why? Because it's going to make $1 trillion. You just printed up 1.9 trillion? You're spending 1.9 trillion to make $1 trillion? Motherfucker, do you math? I know math is racist these days, but that's a fucking awful investment. Lefties don't care, of course. Lefties have no fucking ability to understand basic economics. This is a garbage deal. Most of this money's not even going to be here. Hey, they just did this a few months ago where they passed another $1 trillion spending bill, and half that money, more than half of that money, went to other countries. They were teaching people in Pakistan about gender studies and other stupid shit like this. And this is going to be more of the same. More of the exact same. These people in Washington, D.C. are robbing the piggy bank. They're taking all the money out of the till, and they're going to do it at an exponential rate because they know the entire thing is collapsing down. This illegitimate regime in Washington, D.C. is going to grab everything they can before the house of cards comes down, which is why they need razor wire around Washington, D.C., why they need 100% positive press, 100% protection press, why he ain't answering any questions, why he's not holding a press conference, why they fucking unlisting YouTube videos. This video should be gigantic. You just spent $1.9 trillion worth of American taxpayer money and ain't nobody watching this? Holy hell. It's all falling apart, my friends. Get out there and let these people on the left know. Why aren't you supporting your dude? Where are the 80+ million totally legitimate voters when it comes to this? You guys just got robbed, by the way. You would imagine the amount of people who would be watching this should be the lefties, by the way. You thought you were going to get $15 fucking an hour out of this bill. Where's that at? Why aren't you watching this to make sure that you're keeping this dude in check? You went out there and voted for him. You went out there during the coup, and you went out voting, and you guys risked your life because there's Nazi, white supremacist Donald Trump terrorists out there trying to kill you on your way to your vote. On top of all the coup, and now you're going to hold this dude responsible? Sounds like somebody got, my friends. Not us, though. We saw this. We knew this was coming. And I'm telling you, there's more where this comes from. There's more grifting where this comes. As long as we don't stand up against this dude, they're going to take us for everything we got, but we coming. Which is why they're hiding. Which is why they're going to nuke this dude's video over here. They already unlisted it. They're afraid to delete it outright. But they're going to come in later on with some sort of correction algorithm, and they're going to remove all those down votes, and they're going to pump it up full of up votes and make it all sound like this dude's got a referendum behind him. No. Nobody's on this side. It's a straight up grift. This is an illegitimate fucking potato in Washington, D.C., and they trying to rob us, and we see it. Get it out there and let people know we coming for this nonsense. All right, everybody, thank you so much for watching the video. Support the channel. If you want to be kept up to date with this Washington, D.C. potato grift, hit that subscribe button and make way, because the salt must flow.